have a saying: if you go to the barbershop on Friday and Saturday, he's not masculine. I'm gonna tell you why, because he wants to go in there and hear the news and hear the talk, and he wants to go in there and get his hair cut for Friday and Saturday. Back in the day, Granddaddy had it plenty of women. Granddaddy, grandma come to Granddaddy and say, "Hey, I got a meeting at the church. I need you to show up. I need you to get your hair cut." Granddaddy go get his hair and beard done, look like a new man.
Right.
And then as soon as he get up out the chair, he plop his hat back on. He don't care nothing about no edge up. He don't care nothing about aesthetics, being pretty. That's not masculine, bro. Aesthetics.
Your definition, since we're talking about the modern masculine man, what is your definition of a modern masculine man, and how do you define it? Excuse me.
I raised my sons first of all know how to cook. You got to know how to cook to be a modern masculine man, because you're gonna have to feed your children, because a lot of our sisters don't know how to cook. There's a code to being masculine. Grow up. Grow up. Stop living in our youth. We washed up, man. We shouldn't have no comment on how they rapping today and what they doing. That's children stuff. Let them children have that. Masculinity is being a man. We need a code of standards. Are we gonna say it's the but for me? Are we gonna talk, man? We can write in cursive. Are we gonna type with emojis?
Yeah.
We've made it to the point where you can put a heart on somebody's page and a man will kill you behind that. Man, I hearted her, bro. We shouldn't even be harding women.
Right.
Stop liking these women doing dirty stuff, twerking and posting something. You're giving them life. Stop doing that. Stop changing with every fad that come out. It should be a code of exits. Stop exposing women.
Right.
If a girl cheat on you, just go mess with a sister or a cousin like we used to do.
Right.
Hey, man, I'm out here at the store, man. I just wanted to show you my girl out here cheating. Yeah.
Right.
It's like, as men, we saying not all men. It's like we doing everything smart. Hashtag smart. Social media ass response. We're doing and behaving in a way to pander and please women. And I joke all the time. I say, hey, man, don't come over here pandering to these women on my page, because they all like me anyway. These women here for me, bro.
Right.
They inbox me and say, you see the guy that was pandering? We laugh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the modern masculine man is just a modern day version of my grandfather. My grandfather drank his liquor straight, paid all the bills, and he told his woman the truth. That's my slogan. I drink my liquor straight, I pay all the bills, and I tell my woman the truth. Now, that don't mean my woman don't work. That just means I pay all the bills. Her money is money that she can save for the household and do what she want to do with, because we all know that a woman just want to know the money straight.
Right.
So we got too many men out here not letting their women know what's up with their finances. They woman don't know how much their money they make. Now, if you make enough money to pay everything and y'all good, you good. But if you don't, she need to know what you making, what you contributing. She need to know how much child support you make. Stop wasting money on Italian designer name brands and sneakers. That's, we got to grow up. Modern masculine man. Back in the day, granddaddy had on a work outfit and some smooth, chill clothes. Won't no leisure days.
Right.
A man didn't go get his hair cut every week, sit up around in the barber shop and talk about who shot who. It's like the beauty salon.
Right.
Men didn't sit around in the barber. You can go to any barbershop on a Saturday night. I have a saying: if you go to the barbershop on Friday and Saturday, he's not masculine. I'm gonna tell you why, because he wants to go in there and hear the news and hear the talk, and he wants to go in there and get his hair cut for Friday and Saturday. Back in the day, Granddaddy had it plenty of women. Granddaddy, grandma come to Granddaddy and say, "Hey, I got a meeting at the church. I need you to show up. I need you to get your hair cut." Granddaddy go get his hair and beard done, look like a new nigga, look like a new man.
Right.
And then as soon as he get up out the chair, he plop his hat back on. He don't care nothing about no edge up. He don't care nothing about aesthetics, being pretty. That's not masculine, bro. Aesthetics as men. I need the new shoes this week. I'm gonna stand in line for the shoes. You walk in the house, he got 50 colognes. You man, the women want to smell you, bro. Man, I asked my homeboy, I said, man, you ain't masculine. I said, man, why you? Man, I can't have no girl move in. I won't have space for my Jordans. You got that many Jordans. You need your own closet. Back in the day, the man used to let the woman have the closet.
Right.
Man, you got some, man, you too pretty, man. We worried about too many things. Aesthetics. Got to be pretty. It got to be pretty. I want somebody to know what I'm doing. Back in the day, man, old school men only drove the car on Sunday. He didn't want the white man to know he had a Cadillac. White man might fire him.
Right.
So the modern day masculine man is simply any woman that look up and say, hey, any man in your life that you thought handled business growing up that was for the community, that you was like, yo, I grill out, I cook.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Any man that you say, he remind me of my father. He remind me of my grandpa. That's what the modern day masculine man is.
Got you.
It's not somebody that's going, man, hoochie daddy shorts out, I'm going to wear that. Next year, this could be out, I'm going to wear that. It's somebody who is trying to be a representative of what masculinity is in our society. And it's gone.
Sheesh.
Masculinity is gone, bro.
So other than people like yourself, is there any other way to bring it back, as they say? How do we move forward in terms of imputing this masculinity, or is it just like or has it become a subjective thing?
Well, just like I said, polygamy is going to be a forced issue. Masculinity is going to come back around because the same way our women said they didn't need us for so long, now time shows that they need us. Now they're going to have to come back around. In the very same way, masculinity going to have to come back around because the community, LBGT, they've blurred the lines so much that now we got a Supreme Court justice just nominated. She don't know what a woman is. So she
I just watched that film last night. I got to finish watching the rest of it, but go ahead.
Yeah. So you got a situation, watch this. Whenever any group get their rights, they show off with it and people stop liking them. So we don't be objective as black people. The same way black people start to say, there's an agenda for the community. White folks used to say, there's an agenda for black folks. The same way white folks weren't used to black folks and had to get used to black folks are having getting used to the community. So what's going to happen is over time, they just revoke Roe versus Wade. Now, if we can't tell what a woman is, how are we going to talk about women's rights?
Right.
So what has happened is they're going to bite their own arm off, and we're going to get to the point where it's like, dang, we made it. We know we don't let a child do anything. We don't let a child pick his breakfast. We don't let a child pick his bedtime, but we'll let a child pick his gender.
Right.
So it's going to get so bad that the world is going to say, hey, man, we're sorry, man. The same way our sisters are coming back around and starting to realize we're not being protected. Yeah, because you're out here thigh-knacking like a fool. Men protect wives and good, decent women. Men ain't going out here trying to fight and protect no lowlife. So masculinity is going to come back around because femininity is so toxic right now. We're sick of it. Everyone's sick of it. We're to the point where women are saying, so you mean to tell me you didn't relegated a woman to just an outfit? See, that whole feminist movement is finna blow up, where even white women are saying, ho, 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 ho. Look, I got a period. I can have babies.
Right.
You ain't gonna just be no woman because of no outfit.
Right.
You ain't gonna do that, Minnie. You ain't gonna do me like that. See, that whole movement was started because white women were mad at their husbands. And imagine if white women had went out marching on DC and Washington, the 5 million white women. White man say, if you don't get your ass home and make some watercress sandwiches, watercress. Yeah, the slaves breastfed your children. You ain't never been oppressed. You ain't never did nothing. You was right there smiling at the postcard when they was hanging black people. So what the white woman said was, hey, any black women, any gays, and we started adding letters. Anybody different. If you got a beef against the white man, join us. Anybody but straight black men. That's why you can have laws on sex, but you can't. Polygamy is illegal.
Right.
That's straight folks.
Right.
And can't nobody be here unless straight folks. It's almost like it's funny because it's like, now that I'm born, I don't care about heterosexuals. I'm here now.
Right.
I want the whole world to be like this. So masculinity is gonna come back, man, because Roe versus Wade, my undergrad is sociology and English. I'm telling you, I'm predicting this. Roe versus Wade is going to force women to start speaking about women's rights again. And if we're going to talk about women's rights, we got to decide who a woman is. So masculinity going to come back. Same way with black people. When we got civil rights, we acted such a fool that you sick of black folks. I'm sick of us. No, seriously. We took them rights and went so far with it that we saying, man, Marvin the Martian, come get these. You know what I'm saying? In the very same way, some of those people are going to go back in the closet. They're going to be ashamed of that whole same way I'm ashamed of some black men and ashamed of some black women. They're going to become the shame of each other, and they're going to say, hey, look, let's chill. Let's just let a man be a man and a woman be a woman. It's coming back around. It's coming back around because of men like me and you, because of men like Kevin Samuels, because of men like Charleston White. For the first time, masculine men are having the opportunity to speak. And we get major pushback now. We bad. That's why I changed my whole stance up, man. Stop cussing, man. Stop cussing, man. These folks, they'll stop cussing. Put your degrees up, put you some little statues up, sit here and try to look professional with it. But I'm still coming with the same message. Masculinity is gonna come back around, bro, because we're gonna get so tired of femininity. Nature, it's just gonna happen.
Got you. Understood. I couldn't agree with you more. That's definitely a look, you know, for the fellas who may be down and just thinking like, oh, they don't know where to go. So I want to end it with this last question. What would you say, what advice would you give to a young man who may not know what a man is, or looking to, if he doesn't have a mentor, or he's just trying to find some tenets to live by as he's maybe going through adolescence, school, or whatever? What advice would you give him? Or like, what advice have you given your sons other than what you just said?
Number one, don't be afraid to work, man. For some reason, we think that we don't got to work no more. Don't be afraid to work. Whatever it is, a job, whether you're going to be an influencer, whatever you do, work at it. Don't be afraid to work. Don't think you deserve anything. More than anything, find someone to emulate and look up to that you know that you want to be like. I'm just an image of my grandfather and Coach Victor Bullock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Find somebody that's doing well in life that you want to emulate and look up to, and don't be ashamed. Hey, sir, I like what you're doing with your life. I want to be like you. Can I spend some time with you? And be willing to listen and be willing to be an apprentice. If that man said, yeah, you can spend some time with me, man, but I'm always working, man, cutting grass, then go cut grass with him on Saturdays. Don't expect him to just take a day off of his day to eat lunch at you at IHOP. You know what I'm saying? Find you someone that you can emulate and get close to them. And more than anything, don't get caught up in emotional feelings with women in your 20s. I teach my sons all the time, don't take these girls serious in your 20s, because everybody in their whole phase. Don't take them serious. We horn and they horn, so don't take them serious at all in their 20s.
Right. Sheesh, that's I never heard it put like that, but yeah, you know, that's some strong advice.
And one last piece of advice to any man that's looking to get married. This is just something I tell men, I tell my sons. Tell her we ain't getting no big ring. We ain't having no big wedding. We going to the Justice of Peace and we gonna have a small reception.
Right.
If you can't do that, then that means she wants a wedding and a ring in the ceremony, and she don't want you. Because any woman that wants you will marry you on your terms. Now, I ain't saying you got to do it, but put it out there to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything else is, as you say, pageantry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.